What's good, you guys? It's your boy Vacation Time with Ryan. Now, we got a lot going on. I'm pretty sure you guys see the viral situation of what's going on in Kenya. Yesterday, I did a live stream. It got kind of lit. It got kind of lit. So, anyways, I want to react to a little bit of that. But here's a video that I had queued up that I did not get to play during the live. This part that I didn't get to play during the live stream. We reacted to a different video. All right, and before I get started, I just want to be very clear, man. I love everybody. I got love for everybody. Pause. I want to see everybody win. All black people, all everybody, white, black, orange, yellow, tall, small, everything in between. So I don't want to see people breaking the law. I don't want to see people getting hurt either. So let's be very clear. Yesterday was fun. I had some fun reacting to the video. Some people may have took offense to it, but understand, like, I'm a content creator and I'm not just gonna sit there and be dull. I'm gonna make content. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm gonna react to the video, I'm gonna react how I react. So if you've seen the live stream, if you enjoyed it, I appreciate you and I thank you for watching. If you were offended, I'm not here to offend nobody. All right. So I always try to be careful how I speak, but sometimes, we're gonna have a little fun. So, if you're sensitive to that, then this might not be the channel for you. But if you like to have a good time, you travel, all of that, and I'm gonna start giving you guys some updates of what's going on in travel, the travel world. All right. So shout out to you guys. So let's watch this video and then we'll talk a little bit. And then maybe I'll pull up a little bit of the live stream that we did yesterday and we'll just leave it right there. All right. Cool. So here we have a brother, a Kenyan. Not sure who he is, but this is a viral clip going around and he seemed pretty upset. So now let's play it so you guys can hear and then we'll react.
If you dare to come in our country again to affect our ladies, we as Kenyans, we shall cut out your pennies. Yes. We shall cut out your pennies. Yes. I'm not lying. If our leaders cannot protect our country, if our leaders cannot protect our women, we shall protect them.
Wow. Maybe we did watch that part. I don't remember. Maybe we did. But anyways, that's a clip that I took that I wanted to play on the live stream. Anyways, so he said to our leaders, if you can't protect us, we'll take care of it. We'll cut off the mandem, part. They seem to be upset with the quote unquote passport bros, right? And I don't know. It sounds like it sounds bad. They're sending threats. If you're not caught up with the situation, the live stream, I know yesterday was like 5 hours. We reacted to a video. I'll pull up some of it to just try to catch you up to speed. I'll summarize it real fast here. All right. There's some YouTubers that go to Kenya. One of them went over there and there was a situation. He got into a little of it seemed verbal, possible physical. It's a controversial altercation on live stream with a young lady from Kenya, and the Kenya people are upset about it. If you haven't seen it, go search anywhere and go look at it. I'm not gonna play it right here. It's not really YouTube friendly. But anyway, so they're upset about that situation. They also are calling out another YouTuber for other reasons. I'm not sure what the other YouTuber did. He to me, in my personal, I don't know much about him, but he seems to be a regular clean cut guy that likes to just have fun, innocent fun, not breaking the law. That's what it seems. I don't know. I'm not there. I can't tell you that. And I'm just telling you what it seems like. All right. So they're upset for that. And listen, I don't support treating any women bad. Kenyan, American, African American, whatever, white, black, blue. Like I said, I'm a people person. I love people. I'm in my 30s. I'm not a child anymore. So I'm not about fighting and getting violent and going crazy. Now, if I got to defend some stuff, I'm a rock with my people and we're going to do what we got to do. But I want to see everyone having a good time traveling and all of that. All right. So anyways, the threats that this young man is sending, he sounds very upset about that. So hopefully they can resolve it in a peaceful way. And when I say it in a peaceful way. I mean, like, if you got to contact, if someone broke the law and you got to contact law enforcement, then you do that. I don't think y'all should be targeting random passport bros or foreigners or whatever. And another thing, in my opinion, it could be dangerous if Kenyan people are just saying passport bro this, passport bro that, and the average human being doesn't know what a passport bro is. They're going to just say, okay, well, it's a Black American man that comes here and dates our women. They're saying, oh, they treat them bad. They do this, they do that, they do that. I would say everyone doesn't do that. If you're going to talk about an isolated incident that happened, talk about the isolated incident, but stop putting us all in a group, because every man is different. There's no one group that our mission statement is this, and this is what we stand for, and this is what we do. That's not what this thing is. So when you hear passport bros, don't think that, oh, this is a group of men and this is what they do. They go around and they're torturing women, and no, that's not a thing. All right. So if you guys are new to this situation or these terminologies or whatever, understand that just because one person or two or three or four or five or even 10 people say something that are upset, it doesn't make it true. And I'm not saying the accusations that he's making is not true. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying when they start lumping us all in a bunch, like, don't believe the hype. The average Black man that travels anywhere typically wants to have innocent, legal fun. That's typically how it goes. All right. When you have one outcast that breaks the law and does some crazy stuff, if he get caught, he's gonna go and he's gonna have to stand before a judge, and that's the decision that he's making. All right. So let's just be very clear about that. Now let's go a little bit into last night's live. Obviously, it's up. You can just watch it. But I know, it's 5 hours. People, it's kind of intimidating when you look at the length of it. All right. So let's go through a little bit of it. All right.
In this country, and we are asking our Kenyan ladies, wherever they are, and any other Kenyan, let me ask you and actually request you that let us protect our country against any exploitation by foreigners. Number one, if you see any stranger,
this is crazy.
If you see any stranger, kindly report.
Crazy.
Number two,
number one. So all right, so this gentleman right here, who seems to be upset. All right, see me into character, because I noticed some people commented and they had a problem with, like, me not understanding his English and stuff like that. Obviously, man, I'm doing a live stream. I'm having fun, all right? Obviously, his English is not his first language. I don't have a problem with the way the brother speaks English. As long as he's understandable, I don't care. I understood every word he said in English. I was just having a little fun because it's a live stream. A lot of people are watching live, and I'm just trying to be entertaining. All right. So the live stream is there. You guys can watch the whole thing if you want to watch it. Obviously, we're not going to go through the whole thing. So basically what he's saying is, hey, government, if you guys are not going to protect the Kenyan people, we'll take matters into our own hands. All right. And they're basically saying, these passport bro guys are coming over here. They're mistreating our women. They're recording them, and they're doing all these crazy things to the women. All right. So the only thing I disagree with, right, and I'm trying to be careful when I say this, the only thing I disagree with is just lumping everyone in a group. Here in the United States, typically we don't always do that. Now, I'm not going to say some people don't do that, because a lot of people do that. But we're not going to take one situation and just be like, oh, they come over here and they do this, they do that. Typically, we don't do that, because we understand things happen every day. A Black man broke the law over here. A white man broke the law over there. A Latino broke the law over there. Chinese broke the law over there. We're not just going to start banning people and this, that, and the third. But I understand Kenya is a different country, is a different situation, and they're very upset. All right. So that's the situation right there. We can watch a little bit more just to see what else was said. But like I said, this is a long stream, so we're not gonna go. And this video itself is like 34 minutes, so we're not gonna go through that right now. He said, if you see any stranger, kindly report. You see, obviously I'm having fun right there. Like, come on. If you see a stranger, report it, is what he said. That's what he said. It's literally word for word what he said.
Are giving the government of Kenya 72 hours to have a crackdown on these illegal immigrants, these foreigners who are coming in our country to exploit our ladies. Our culture cannot be diminished when we are seeing.
So he's all right. So he's obviously, you hear the brother is upset. He's like, we can't allow our culture to be diminished. The government, you guys got 72 hours to handle this, or we're gonna step in and handle it. This is what he's saying. All right. And like I said, I don't live in Kenya. That's Kenyan's business. I'm just reacting to the virality. And obviously, this does affect me, even though I'm not in Kenya, because one day I want to go to Kenya. Let's say next week I want to go to Kenya. And now everyone's looking at me sideways because of what's going on here. It does personally affect me personally. So I am speaking on it for that reason as well. You know, we all get affected as travelers, as black men. As a black man, let's say I'm young, I'm single, and I want to travel the world and have fun. For me, I want to go look at some mountains. I want to learn about the history. I want to do this, that, and the third. I want to go on tours. I want to do all of that. But also, as a young man, I do want to meet women and I do want to date when I'm traveling. That's just what men do. That's just what a young single man does. Anywhere I'm at, United States, Florida. I don't care if I go to New York. I'm looking to see what's popping tonight, where the girls at. If I, you know what I'm saying? I go to Las Vegas. I go wherever, Atlanta, wherever I'm going, where the ladies at. Okay. I do want to know about the culture. I do want to see what are the greatest things your city has to offer. But we date as well, and a lot of times we get shamed for dating overseas. But me, like I said, I've been traveling all my life, a lot of times to the same countries. Now I'm starting to branch out and go to different countries. And a lot of people are upset when they see men dating overseas. Not all men are dating and bashing the women where they come. That's not all men. All men don't bash the women where they come from, right? Like I said, I love to see people happy, peace, positivity. I'm chilling, man. I got too much on my plate to be worrying about, like, trying to have drama with people. Anyways, point I'm trying to make here is while I'm traveling the world, I don't want to stop somewhere. And because of an incident that happened with one individual YouTuber, that you're going to look at me and think, oh, he's a passport, bro. He's one of those guys. Off with his head. And like, whoa, bro. Hey, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? What I do? Oh, I know why you're here. You're here to exploit our women and you're here to do this. No, that's not. We don't want that to happen. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm asking politely to the Kenyan people is, hey, you know, don't lump us all in a bunch. All right. You know, if something happens, deal with the situation, isolated, as you know, it's an isolated situation. Now it would be very much understood if it started happening every other day and so much people was coming in droves and thousands of people or hundreds and bunch of people are coming and doing the same thing. Of course, now you have the right. If the majority are doing it, now you have the right to judge everyone in a group. But that's not what's happening. That's like an isolated incident. All right. And I'm sure you guys have many more incidents and vice versa. We have many incidents of people that's not from here that commit crimes as well. We just understand it's a part of life. There's good people and there's bad people in life. And there's also people that make mistakes in life. It's not your mistake also doesn't define you. And I'm not defending any action of no man. I'm just speaking in general. People make mistakes. Good people do bad things. Bad people do good things, and vice versa. And you know, we're all human, all right? So someone break the law, you know, you deal with it how you deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Let the police deal with it how they deal with it. But don't bring us all down because of one person's mistake. I'm just gonna fast forward to a random time. I don't have any time points pointed out, and let's just see where we end up, and we'll almost end this video. Very random, like I said. All right. So cool. Let's see where we at.
We are going to.
Ooh, he said we gonna say. He said if y'all don't do it. All right, see, I was just having fun, man. I want to see what he's saying.
Perpetrate on this illegal action. We are asking the government to trace these people. We are asking Kenyans to trace these people. Nyinyi ladies wetu wa Kenya.
He said we asking Kenyans to trace these people. Okay, all right, big dog, my fault. Okay.
Ndio mnatumika vibaya tena. Ebu tusaidieni.
No. What did he just say? Hold on, we go. All right. Anyways, as you can see, I had a lot of fun on yesterday's stream. I'm not even gonna go because this is just a raw recording right here. I'm not gonna edit anything. I'm gonna put it out, and I don't want to get into any profanity in this reaction. So the full stream is up. It's not private. It's there. So if you want to see it, I'll leave the link in the description. But it was a fun stream. We'll go live again. Thank you for everyone for watching and all of that. So I just want to close out with that innocent message. Hey guys, we're all individuals at the same time. Unless you see us create a specific group where we're like, all right, this is the group that we created and this is what we stand for. And that's different, because you could talk to the leader of the group and you could say, for example, if I was leading a group of men, or let's say my kids, let's say I had 10 kids and one of my kids did something terrible, right? You could come to me as a father and say, hey, Ryan, this is what your son did. And I could look at my group of kids and be like, all right, I'm disappointed in y'all, but so-and-so, I'm going to hold him accountable. Now, depending on what he did, if he got if the judge got to hold him accountable, that's one thing. But if it's something where it's like, all right, he ain't going to go to jail, but I could handle it, then, me as the father and the person, I could apologize. I could say, yo, is there anything I can do to make this situation better for you? Is it something I could do? I'm gonna deal with him at home, but is there anything I could do with you? Is there some money? Is there something I could fix? I can help out with? That's me just being accountable as a leader. But when you have a situation like where it's like, oh, passport bros, well, can we find a leader and tell him, hey, well, your passport bro, one of your passport bro members need to be punished for this? No, not really, because we're all black men that travel and go overseas and date are typically viewed as passport bros. So a lot of us don't know each other. So a leader wouldn't be able to say, all right, well, Ryan did this. All right, I'm finna call Ryan and we're gonna handle Ryan, and then we're gonna handle it. We can't, because we don't all know each other. It's just at this point, it's just black men that travel. Typically, or if you want to say date as well, however you want to mask it, right? Whatever. Questions, comments, concerns, give me your opinion in the comments. Like I said, Kenyans, we love y'all, man. It's all good. And I ain't got no problem with no YouTubers either, man. I want to see everyone win. If you go over there and break the law, hey, you might have to deal with law enforcement. That's just kind of how Earth works. That's just kind of how the world works, man. So y'all make sure when y'all going overseas, man, spread love, peace, positivity, and try to help the communities that y'all visit, because everyone has a different situation. Everyone not in the same situation. All right. It's your boy Vacation Time with Ryan. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to get at me, you can get at me everywhere at Vacation Time with Ryan, all in one word. All right. Peace.